Hi, my name is Colbier and let's start with Iron Danger. This is a tactical combat game with very cool time manipulation mechanic that blends the tactical depth of turn-based games with the action of real-time strategy. Here you'll be in control of two characters and will use a variety of skills and your IQ to overcome the challenges. I'm not gonna lie, I tried the game and my brain was overheating all the time. The core of Iron Danger is its unique time control mechanic. You can rewind time for up to 5 seconds whenever you want, trying different strategies and combinations of moves until you find the right one for the task. Your characters can only take 2 or 3 hits at max before they die, so you will be rewinding all the time. In general, you can't really die here if you choose to. That is a curse and a blessing in one. Anyway, this price is the right one for this game. €4, that's what I'm happy to pay, although the game can become a bit grindy and repetitive. Keep that in mind as well. Weird West. Here you'll discover a dark fantasy reimagining of the Wild West where lawmen and gunslingers share the frontier with creepy creatures. You will journey through a story of a group of atypical heroes written into a legend by the decisions you make. Each journey is unique and tailored to the actions taken, a series of high-stakes adventures where everything counts and the world reacts to the choices you make. Each playthrough is unique as the game tailors the story to the player's actions and past choices for an ideal dramatic arc, because you will be faced with brutal choices and consequences that can't be undone. Like, you know, when you put too much salt into your potato salad, you can't take it back, or like your virginity, when you have too much of it, it's really hard to change that. Spellforce 3 Reforced. This is the old good Spellforce 3 but with tons of additional modern upgrades, improved RTS and RPG mechanics, reworked faction designs, updated skill trees, improved quest flow, improved co-op mode, improved mod support, full gamepad support and additional modes like Journey and Arena. The game itself is a strange mix of RPG and RTS, kinda reminds me of Rexar maps from Warcraft 3, if you are old enough to remember them. So imagine the whole game made in that image. It's not a perfect game in any way, it has a lot of issues and it's definitely not Warcraft 4, but this price is more than fair. Kingdom Come Deliverance. The game itself is basically a realistic Skyrim set in medieval Europe. It has a great story, interesting missions, and a really beautiful world. Although it is a hard game and has steep curve of learning. As one player once said, realism works the way that you don't have to think about game mechanics because they work like in real life, and hard gameplay mechanics don't allow you to rush the game. You have to think about what you are going to do. You have to be careful. You are not a Rambo nor a Dovahkiin with a dragon voice. You are just a son of blacksmith vying for revenge and better life with more money, power, and boobs. And yeah, there is a nude mod if you want. Let's be fair, of course you do. Game Deck. This is a single-player, non-combat cyberpunk RPG. You are a game detective who solves crimes inside virtual worlds by using your wits to gather information from your witnesses and suspects. Also get to the bottom of deceptive schemes, save lives, and investigate the relationships between virtual worlds and their inhabitants. The game continually adapts to your choices and never judges. Sounds a bit like Disco Elysium, and that's a great thing. Although keep in mind that here you will not find any battles and no fighting is available. Heroes Hour. Exploring the world and developing your town and army are both turn-based, giving you time to think and plan out your next moves. But in battles, your units will do the best to fight for themselves in real time, all hundreds of them. And you can cast spells and give attack orders to swing the tide of battle, or just sit back and watch as your might unfolds. That is a really cool concept, something fresh in the world of games similar to Heroes of Might and Magic. Although I'm not saying that this concept is definitely very good. You know, some things are good as they are, you don't need to mess with them. For example, potato salad. If you add milk or, you know, concrete to it, it may look cool, but please, don't do that. Sunless Sea. This is a gothic horror RPG set in a Victorian Gothic universe of fallen London with a focus of exploration, exquisite storytelling, and death. If the giant crabs, sentient icebergs, and swarms of bats don't get you, madness and cannibalism certainly will. Sunless Sea is more like choosing your own adventure novel than a game. You'll have to read a lot here. Don't expect fancy combat or fast plot lines full of exciting events. No, game is slow and a bit repetitive, but the brilliant storyline, writing quality, and world-building aspects are all handled very well. If you like slow-paced, story-rich games, then get in the boat and try to fish the biggest marinated herring you can find. Yes, they come from the sea already marinated, if you're lucky enough. Disco Elysium. No matter how dumb you will act in the game, every decision you make here matters and changes the narrative around you. You will play as an alcoholic psycho detective with memory loss. You don't know what happened, probably your alcoholism to be fair, but you begin to investigate everything in this post-apocalyptic alternative reality world. I don't want to spoil you the story or anything, just keep in mind that Disco Elysium has 94% of positive reviews on Steam, just 1% short of legendary, overwhelmingly positive status. Although be warned that this game consists mainly of talking, be sure it's for you. And now don't forget to check out GOG Weekly Sale. You will find a link in the description below. Refunds are supported for up to 30 days, so it's way safer to buy from GOG than from Steam or Epic. Thank you for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.